but you got handcuffed.
Hey, what's up, boxing fans? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got some shocking news that's sending waves through the boxing community. Gervonta "Tank" Davis, one of the biggest stars in the boxing world, is making headlines for something that goes far beyond his boxing skills. You won't believe what the feds just uncovered at his house. Yep, you heard that right. The feds raided Gervonta Davis's home, and trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this one. Tank has been making waves for his incredible performances in the ring, but recently, the focus has shifted from his knockout power to something much more serious. The feds broke into his house, and what they found will absolutely blow your mind. We've got a lot to cover in this one, so let's dive into the details. Before we get into the specifics of the raid, let's take a moment to talk about who Gervonta Davis really is. Tank is one of the most exciting and explosive fighters in boxing today. With a perfect record of 30 wins and no losses, he's been setting the ring on fire with his knockout power and fierce fighting style. He's a rising star and a fan favorite. However, like many athletes who rise to fame quickly, Tank has had his share of controversies. From legal issues to heated arguments, the spotlight hasn't always been kind to him. But even with all of that, nothing could have prepared us for what happened next. So what went down? According to reports, federal agents carried out a surprise raid at Gervonta Davis's home. This wasn't just a routine check. This was part of a much larger investigation. And what they found was serious. A stash of illegal drugs and a collection of unregistered firearms.
What the hell, bro?
People get
All right, so what's your side of this?
Earlier this week, law enforcement officials, armed with a search warrant, entered Tank Davis's home, and what they found was much more than anyone expected. According to sources close to the investigation, the drugs discovered weren't just small-time substances, but serious contraband. As for the firearms, they were hidden in different spots around the house. Now, the big question is, how will this affect Gervonta Davis's career? Well, the legal consequences could be severe. Possessing illegal drugs and unregistered firearms is a serious crime, and if convicted, Davis could face hefty fines and even time behind bars. Beyond the legal trouble, this scandal could also hurt his boxing career. Sponsors may start backing away, and his upcoming fights could be delayed or canceled. We've seen how controversies like this can impact a fighter's career, and Davis may be no different. But here's where things get even more interesting. Gervonta Davis recently spoke out about the guns, and guess who's involved? None other than Floyd "Money" Mayweather. Tank revealed that the firearms were for safety, and here's why. According to Davis, Mayweather hired people to jump him during his runs. That's right. The only time Tank was unarmed was when he was out jogging, and Floyd took advantage of that. Floyd allegedly spied on Davis and even shared his whereabouts with Tank's former opponent, Lamont Roach. Can you believe it? Lamont Roach was the one who exposed this information. But that's not all. Floyd didn't stop there. As we all know, Tank and Floyd worked together for a long time. So Mayweather knew all of Tank's moves. And guess what Floyd did next? He shared all of Tank's secrets with Lamont Roach, which, unsurprisingly, didn't sit well with Davis.
he the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's drive by while I was running. It's cool. It's all right. You know? I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll picture him bad.
After the raid, Gervonta Davis released another statement that mentioned Floyd Mayweather, and trust me, you don't want to miss what he said. It changes everything. Tank explained, "I wanted to get to Floyd before he could get to me. He had people spying on me at the hotel, and he had some nasty plan in mind. I ain't scared. Bring it on whenever. but I do need some safety precautions. You can't bring fists to a gunfight. Now, this raises the big question. How did the relationship between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis go from being close to turning into this? Let's break it down.
7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. Get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about on those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
If I name some fighters, can you say yes or no?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yep.
Ryan Garcia.
Yep.
Devin Haney.
Yep.
Isaac Cruz.
Yeah, but there's 2 people I already beat already, but yeah.
Errol Spence.
Outside the ring.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. 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 September. November.
Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah.
Out of all of those guys, who do you think is the most difficult opponent for you?
Floyd Mayweather.
Tank Davis has now been arrested, and Floyd, being Floyd, has stepped in to try and control the narrative. He's claiming that he's always been there for Tank, helping him every step of the way. Floyd went on to say that it's always been Tank who has taken shots at him and disrespected him. He painted himself as the victim, insisting that he's only ever had Tank's best interests at heart. But let's be real, that's all just a bunch of cap.
My thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And, but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I ever did.
It's pretty funny that Floyd says he's been there for Tank, right? So, what about the time he tried to get him arrested? That doesn't exactly sound like helping to me. And it gets worse. Want to know why Floyd got Tank locked up? Well, he found out Tank was sneaking around with his ex. Yep. You heard that right. Last time I checked, dating someone wasn't a crime. Floyd is as petty as they come. But it doesn't stop there. Floyd has even teamed up with Tank's biggest rival, Shakur Stevenson. That's right. Floyd and Shakur are now training together in the gym. With those two in the same room, you just know they're plotting something against Tank. Floyd is as petty as they come. He's even teamed up with Tank's biggest rival, Shakur Stevenson. Yep, Floyd and Shakur are now training together in the gym. And with those two in the same room, you can bet they're plotting something against Tank. If you're wondering why Floyd has suddenly turned against Tank, here's the reason. Gervonta Davis recently revealed that he's landed a deal way bigger than anything Floyd has ever been a part of. Now, we all know Floyd's ego is always sky high, and there's no way he's going to sit back and let anyone outshine him in the industry.
She off that she was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love and hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the deal.
He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Ain't no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
Well, Floyd doesn't have to worry about Tank's career anymore because Tank pretty much messed that up on his own. With the raid and all the drama, the boxing world is buzzing with reactions. Fighters, analysts, and fans have all shared their thoughts, and many are expressing shock and disappointment. But Mike Tyson, on the other hand, wasn't surprised at all. Tyson said, "Gervonta Davis didn't surprise me. You saw the fame and glory he was getting. This was going to happen. You get involved with certain types of people when you're at that level, and the next thing you know, you're in handcuffs." So what's next for Tank Davis? First, he'll need to face the legal consequences of the raid. He's likely looking at a long legal battle, and his defense team is going to have to work hard to minimize the damage. This is going to be tough to bounce back from, but we'll have to wait and see if Tank can make a comeback. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos.